Hey everybody, it's me, Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 Hertz, the universal frequency. Balance out psychologically and emotionally, and further strengthen your brain and your heart coherence as well. Get a plant based diet going for yourself today and nurture yourself right back into life. We are literally herbivores in nature. Further balance out your physical body's pH level and to get with alkalinity, then you can generate some static electricity. Send me some love telepathically. Set attention to your mind and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You are now tuning in to great days. And today I'm going to talk a little bit more on Australia and other places of the world that are actually under strict coercive states of freedomless nature, and we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna basically talk about what has been happening in these places that are basically completely being shut down by the corporal realm, or even the malefic entities out there, okay, trying to encapsulate humanity and even bring down the collective vibration of the earth. But yeah, today's video is also going to be all about Australia mainly, and how they have implemented a fining system for unvaxxed people. So today's video is Australia's unvaxxed fines. Now, let's get right into it, alright? So, for starters, Australia, and I saw an article on this, right? So Australia is pretty much under lockdowns. It's completely being made into a imprisoned state, or an imprisoned country, okay? And basically there is a lot to talk on this, because a lot is not being talked on this, and I only saw this piece of information from an article, so it is going to be so that I don't actually know what is truly taking place, due to the fact that I don't live there, and there's a lot of stuff being left out of the media. Okay, we all know that the media is actually just a way they program the masses and control the collective illusion. But basically, there is being put into place a system of fines to the unvaccinated, which is completely ridiculous. It's completely dumb how they feel as though they should be imposing their will onto the unvaccinated, being their freedom to not take a vaccination. We all know that it is completely within our freedom and our choice to not vax, if you are somebody who actually chooses the more natural methods of bringing in states of immunity to yourself. And it brings in a lot of suspicion. It brings in a lot of questioning to the fact that they would impose their will onto these people who are choosing not to vaccinate, and that's where it is really becoming more of a that's where a real suspicion is starting to arise for most people, you know, and they are being very coercive about it. You know, they are literally imposing their wills and their finding systems onto them, violently if they have to, you know. And that is pretty much a cause for questioning, you know, when it comes to the collective, and how we are really trying to integrate a better way of living, especially when you start to understand that a lot of it is the imbalance and the mental illness of society for the most part. You know, civilization has very much lived in an imbalanced way in at least packets of eons at this time. You know, hundreds of thousands of years we have lived in imbalance and collective illness. Okay, but basically, once again, Australia has put into place this system of fines for the unvaxxed, and this is just a it's a tragedy. You know, I know that Greece is also doing some of the same stuff. Greece and Australia are pretty much along the same lines when it comes to physical or psychological or even spiritual warfare. All of this is leading to a peak of this warfare, you know, and this is basically territory that has been taken by the malefic entities. There's the benefic or the benevolent, and there's the malefic or the maleficent, you know, and it is warfare upon the earth. And these are basically just territories in which are being controlled the most by the malefic beings. And this is not the way that needs to be basically brought to the earth. The way is to be integrative, you know, to have integrity. The Tao, you know, is what should truly be brought into humanity. And I see this as the divine masculinity of the earth being at an all-time high, but it is not as such as divine anymore. It is being covered with violent nature, aggressiveness, over sexualization, and it is also being made to be very much more coercive. Our institutional systems are very much misaligning our divine natures. They are more so just encapsulating us at a very young age nowadays, and you see this evident with the children in the school systems nowadays, just trying to become educated to ensure their future and their children, but they're literally just masked up nowadays. And when you can't breathe properly for at least 10 to 30 minutes, even 5 minutes, if you can't breathe properly for 5 minutes, there's already damage being dealt to your brain. Okay, and that's literally science, and that's literally that's a cause for suspicion, that's a cause for questioning. That's not right. Okay, and there's a lot that needs to be done about this. You know, this is happening all over the globe. Okay, and it's very much a tragedy. Okay, and we all need to do what we got to do in order to bring about that freedom that needs to take place in the world, in order for us to basically shift into a higher vibration, into freedom and a higher dimensional perspective. Okay, this will actually lead to the free will that we should be attaining to, which is literally only being made to seem as though we are not free in our nature with all of this. And maybe that is what it is going to take in order for us to collectively wake up, some sort of tremendous warfare. You know, our collective shadow will stir itself up to the point where there is warfare, nuclear warfare, even if it has to be, to have us at the end of the day realize that that can't take place, okay? And oftentimes it will take a sense of destruction just to bring about that creation, okay? Destruction is a form of creation, and that is a piece of wisdom that transcends all time and space itself, being manifest within all areas of the universe. Look at the Big Bang. The Big Bang is said to be an immense point of a release of energy, a giant explosion, you know, immensely more powerful than any nuclear explosion, but that literally made way for the universe right now, all of its harmoniousness, all of this beauty that is talking through me right now, all started with chaos, okay, destruction. So it could be so that all of this destruction that is taking place nowadays is literally just going to lead to some sort of new world or new universe, which is that prediction of the Mayans or the Aztecs with their calendar, and saying basically that there was going to be the end of the world. The end of the world is that destructional phase that is going to bring about rebirth or transformation, the new earth, okay? And that is what is truly coming to us. So there's no need to truly worry, but there is a need to understand that we need to be open about everything. We need not be so coerced into being silent and falling into a victimization. We need to understand that we got to fight and we got to rebel against all authority if it is so that is required to bring about these states of freedom that is our birthright. So I do thank you guys once again for watching today's video. Remember that Australia is putting the unvaxxed into systems of fine already after they are taking their financial freedoms through the pandemic itself, and Greece is also doing the same thing. So understand to fight for Australia, remember to bring about our freedom, and fight for Greece. All of this is a tragedy, and it is truly unfair in nature. It is literally warfare, okay? And we got to understand that we hold the power, okay? Every single day, understand this, realize this, and it will make way for a great change, especially throughout the days, okay? So I do thank you guys for watching once again. Make sure to love yourselves. Make sure to bring in peace, abundance, and prosperity. Subscribe to my channel for more content. Also, drop a like on this video and any others if you enjoy the daily content. Subscribe to any of my platforms, social media, and make sure to listen to my music. Pick something nice from my online shop at Spreadshirt or Spreadshop. I got plenty of design coming on the way that will actually bring about new content as well here to the channel. So make sure to have yourselves a great day. Peace out, one love, and generate some static, amplify your consciousness, and expand upon your knowledges and open up your mind.